Throughout the afternoon, News 13's Darren Botello has been talking to voters in South Carolina.
And he found people casting ballots for a variety of different reasons.
It's a responsibility, I think.
It's my civic duty.
Why did you guys show up and vote today?
Because I believe it's an obligation.
According to the Greenville County Election Commission, there are about 290,000 registered voters countywide. Walnut Spring Precinct is the largest with the most registered voters, but perhaps the busiest is Greenville 23 Precinct. So that's where we decided to head out to catch up with some voters to find out why they decided to cast their ballot this afternoon.
The decisions that these lawmakers and policymakers are making impact all of our lives.
Greenville resident Harry Williamson has been eligible to vote for 7 years. He says he has voted whenever an election has come up.
I think it's very important.
And so does Greenville resident Harriet Goldsmith. She says especially since there is such a heavy ballot.
This one has some state races and local races, some constitutional amendments, and a referendum on a tax issue. So I thought it was important to vote.
Goldsmith says it was also important to vote after the lunchtime crowds died down. Poll workers for Greenville 23 told News 13 more than 650 ballots had been filled out by 2 p.m., about 5 hours until polls closed. Around that time, Greenville residents Jim and Beverly Witten showed up. Both say there wasn't a chance they were going to miss the 7 p.m. cutoff.
You exercise your right to vote, and so that's what I'm doing here.
We'd like to make a difference.
Yeah.
Well, according to the Greenville County Election Commission, about 500 voters showed up yesterday for in-person absentee voting. Still waiting for the general election numbers to come in. But again, South Carolina polling sites are still open until 7 o'clock, so still a bit of time to go to cast your ballot.